Hyundai.
So you saw both videos. One is from an employee of that Hyundai power plant who is admitting that she is the snitch. She is the person that called ICE to report about these South Korean workers who, according to her, are not being paid fair wages, are being paid slave wages, and are not being treated fairly, according to her. And then we see the other news report about the history of this deal. This is a deal that was struck by, well, it was struck by the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, along with John Ossoff, because I believe the plant is in his district. And obviously the President Biden and Harris got the opportunity to also take a victory lap, being that this plant was going to bring in $5.5 billion to the Georgia economy as well as to the United States economy as a whole. All right. And then also you see up here, the president of South Korea visited with Trump not too long ago. I think it probably wasn't even over 2 weeks ago that he visited with Trump at the White House. You know, he came to talk about the tariffs as well as make additional investments from South Korean businesses to United States. Of course, you know, that's the way you get in good with Trump, right? Just like he asked the tech bros, how much is your company investing in the United States? Any country that's looking to get a relief on tariffs or have favor with this president, the president wants to know what are you investing? Okay, what is coming out of your pockets to the United States pockets? All right. And so this president made additional deals with the Trump administration only to go back home and this happened. All right. South Korea is one of those countries that have a significant amount of investments in the United States already. We're driving a bunch of their vehicles. You know, next to iPhone, the next biggest cell phone company is Samsung, that makes all those Galaxy phones that turns your group chats green whenever somebody is added there that doesn't have an Apple phone. OK, so that we use a lot of things from South Korea. But the angle about this report and this raid that, you know, bothers me is, one, it's not what I said they were going to do. You know, these are not criminal aliens. Now, one can say, well, they overstayed their visas. They weren't even supposed to be working in the United States. So I get that. All right. The other part about this that I think is worth thinking about is this. When all these foreign countries that Trump is visiting, or they're visiting the United States, and they say that, hey, we're going to invest $300 billion in America. We're going to invest that. We're going to build this type of plant in the United States. Are the workers of those plants